What is going on right now? I don't mean like what's going on, like, hey, how are you? Although, hope you're doing well. I mean, what is actually happening right now? I have some news that impacts not only me, but literally every single person watching this video. You're watching this on YouTube, right? YouTube is rolling out this thing where basically AI is going to monitor the type of videos you're watching, monitor what type of things you're searching in YouTube, to dictate whether or not it thinks that you are under the age of 18. Why is it doing this? Well, it wants to keep kids from watching certain content, wants to adjust what type of ads that are being served to younger audiences, whatever. That's the reason that they're giving, but not to dive into the conspiracy loophole, because I know a lot of people, once you start thinking a little bit outside the box, it immediately gets deemed a conspiracy, but I call it actually using my brain and thinking. So where am I going with this? You already know if I'm making a video on this, then it's actually something, because most of you guys just know me for like, yelling and playing video games, but this like, I gotta say something about this. If this AI decides like, oh, you must be under 18. Oh, you're not? Okay, then prove it. How do you prove it? It wants photo identification to prove that you are who you are and your age is what it is. Now, come on. Come on, man. The reason why that's crazy to me, because one, this came out of nowhere. The reason why I started this video saying like, what is going on? Because this first started in like a different country and it was just for an adult website. Boom. And like that was, although maybe overstepping some boundaries, it made more sense. You don't want kids watching that stuff. I get it. Needing a photo ID is still a little excessive, but you know, that made a little more sense to me. And it was one of those situations where it was like, okay, different country, not content that I consume personally. If you do, I'm not judging, but so it didn't really affect me. So it was just like, all right, whatever. And then fast forward, not even a week, and it's here. It's in the US and it's hitting things like Spotify, YouTube, and who knows what's next. The reason this is concerning, and then this brings me back to what may be considered a conspiracy, but I don't know how I feel about handing my ID, birthday, my address over to some mystery AI machine company that they're not just gonna lose the picture, by the way, they're gonna have that picture forever, handing that over, and then they know exactly what this person who lives at this address is watching on this day and what they searched for on that day over the course of basically, where's the privacy? Where is the privacy? And look, FBI, if you're watching this and you're like, oh, you're saying too much, like, no, I'm just thinking. Everyone's thinking the same thing. Don't go crazy on me. Everyone's thinking this. I'm just saying it out loud, because God forbid you don't agree with, I don't know, something that is politically normalized to agree with, and then you might be looking at things that maybe they don't want you to see, or like maybe when it comes to certain wars, you're on one side instead of the other. When it comes to certain politicians, you prefer one over the other, or whatever it may be. And then they know exactly who has seen that stuff. I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking it, but again, it's just being sold to us as like, oh, to protect the kids, to protect the kids. How about you let the parents protect the kids? Speaking of, I got mini-me's. If they go on my YouTube and watch like some kids stuff, is my account gonna get flagged now? Because I'm sure there's a lot of other adults out there, like they let their kids, maybe use their account a little bit, watch Bluey, Coco Melon, whatever. That account is gonna get flagged now because, they let their kids go watch something for a little bit. It's just weird because this all happened so suddenly. Like if it was one of those things where it first happens in one country and then like maybe a few months, maybe even a year later, trickles into another. Few months, year, trickles into another. No, this was just like a hard ball within a week. The entire world is now, let me see who you are. You can no longer just be anime avatar. I have to know your first and last name, where you live. What are you watching? Gameplay. Okay. So you're under the age of 18. Okay. Like, it's an AI at the end of the day. Like, how did we go so quickly from AI not being able to draw a finger on a hand to now it's damn near policing what we're looking at on the internet? And again, everyone's thinking this. Everyone's thinking this. I have to say that because like, if you're like the odd man out, then that's when you raise red flags. People start looking at you crazy. But no, I'm just saying what's on everyone's mind. I'm at a loss in terms of what I'm supposed to do. Do I go back to Daily Motion? Shout out to anyone who remembers Daily Motion. Before YouTube got huge, it was Daily Motion had some traction. I don't know. I think it's concerning, and not to get super like political. And again, where I align when it comes to politics. You'll never know because I can't really be defined in whatever group. For example, like Twitter thinks I'm like super left and only feeds me super left content. But then when I go on Instagram, it thinks I'm like far right. And I'm like, bro, neither of you are right. Stop trying to like identify who I am. I just think clearly. Damn. But I bring all that up to say is like, bro, isn't old boy in the office supposed to be like pro, you know, freedom and like all that stuff? Cause this don't feel very free. It's feeling a little weird. Everyone's got to fork over a photo ID to prove that they're 18 or older. I get it. You know, there's bigger fish to fry, bigger, you know, issues at hand in the world that, you know, need to be prioritized with the government. But I don't know. I don't think I've seen really any politicians kind of talking about this. I just saw a post about it and then all of a sudden like, oh, it's going to roll out here. Now it's going to roll out here. Now it's going to roll out here. Now it's everywhere. It just feels like a slippery slope. It doesn't feel very good. I'll just put it like that, I guess. Now, expect me to talk more about just random things that I have opinions on because there's a lot of topics that go on that, you know, I'm just, it's almost like shut up and dribble when it comes to basketball, shut up and game when it comes to me. And come on, man, just make a gaming video. Like, bro, I got a family. I'm a grown ass adult. I got opinions. Now, if you don't care for the opinion videos, then I guess don't click them, but whatever. Anyway, there'll be more gaming videos tomorrow probably. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about this because regardless of what I normally make content wise, like this affects every single person who clicked on this video and who interacts with the YouTube website. Like, I don't even know what that means for people who don't have accounts at all. Like if people are watching this video right now with no account, like, are they just not going to be able to watch YouTube videos anymore? Like, but I don't know. This is wild. I don't know what stance to take, but I mean, I know what stance I'm taking, but I don't know how to really take a stand to like, you know, become a part of something that shows them like, hey, easy, let's figure a different way out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm with you if that's really your only motive, but I don't really like the execution. That's all. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I had to talk about it because I wanted to. That's it. I'm leaving. Bye.